he's under subpoena.
No, I wouldn't count on him for anything, believe me.
All right. Please be seated.
He's wearing a watch.
Don't stare.
Call your next witness, Mr. Callison.
People call Mitchell Lawrence.
Put your right hand on the Bible. In the case now in hearing, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
State your name and address, please.
Mitchell C. Lawrence. Live in San Francisco, although I'm temporarily residing at the Vernon Inn.
How did that come about?
Well, I came east to visit Tina Clayton.
The defendant?
That's right.
When was that?
That was, I think, May this year.
You came back to renew an acquaintance?
Yes.
Now, how did you find the defendant? Was she at all changed from when you'd known her in San Francisco?
I'm afraid so.
In what way?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is asking the witness to draw a conclusion he's not qualified to do.
I will rephrase, Your Honor. Mr. Lawrence, what unusual activity was Tina Clayton involved in when you arrived in Landview?
Well, she was trying to establish a relationship with Victoria Buchanan, claim the Lord name, and what she thought was her share of the fortune.
Did this consume a great deal of her time and energy?
Yes.
Now, how did she go about this? Did she approach Mrs. Buchanan directly?
On several occasions, her and her husband both, and anybody else who would listen.
Yeah, before counsel objects, I'll establish. Mr. Lawrence, you were an eyewitness to some of these confrontations, yes?
Yes.
As were many other people.
I'd say it was pretty much common knowledge to just everybody in the whole town.
So was there any personal animosity between the defendant and Victoria Buchanan?
Tina was very bitter towards her. Yeah.
How about Mr. Buchanan?
Oh, she hated him. Well, he hated her,
Objection,
too.
Your Honor.
Sustained.
Mr. Lawrence, when you left for your business trip to Miami the week before Harry O'Neill was killed, would you say that there was a high degree of friction between the defendant and Victoria Buchanan?
I would.
Now, are you aware that the defendant has accused you of killing Harry O'Neill?
I am.
Do you have any idea why?
Mr. Callison, I've been trying to figure that out myself. Unless she's trying to protect somebody,
You and she were engaged to be married, were you not?
That's right.
So why you, of all people?
Well, she knew that I could clear myself. After all, I was in Miami. I was 1,000 miles away.
That's not true. He was here. He was right here.
Just take it easy. Our time's coming.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Your witness.
Mr. Lawrence, what's your occupation?
I'm an art dealer.
That's what you're ostensibly doing in Miami?
That's what I was actually doing in Miami.
On July the 12th?
Beg your pardon?
On the day that Harry O'Neill was murdered, you did business in the art galleries in Miami? You met people for lunch, conducted...
Yeah, actually, that day I didn't.
Oh, really?
No, I remember now. I had this big business meeting the night before. I was really beat. I said to myself, I'm not going to work tomorrow, and I took the day off.
So you spent the entire day in your hotel room?
No, that day I went down to the beach. I took a swim. I rented this day sailor, took that out for...
Your Honor, I don't know why Mr. O'Neill is wasting our time. It's been established that Mr. Lawrence was in Miami on July 12th.
All day long, Counselor?
It has already been verified by the Miami
Approach
Police
the bench,
Department that he was
both of
there.
you. Gentlemen, I can't have this in my court. Counsel arguing with each other in front of the jury.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
What is the object of these questions, Mr. O'Neill?
Your Honor, defense is prepared to show that Mitch Lawrence was not in Miami, that he was here in Landview. Now, if you allow us to proceed.
Very well. I'm going to allow the questions and answers to stand for the time being. Proceed, Mr. O'Neill.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's a very handsome watch you have there. Mr. Lawrence, where did you get possession of it?
It was a gift from the defendant.
May I see it, please?
Objection, Your Honor, irrelevant, immaterial.
Your Honor, the defense is prepared to show that that watch ties Mitch Lawrence into the scene of Harry O'Neill's shooting.
Oh, no. Now, we're using the defendant in some
Gentlemen,
very
approach the
strange
bench,
way to...
Please. You're trying my patience, both of you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Mitch Lawrence is wearing a watch. It has a band made out of lapis lazuli, like this stone that was found in Nicole Smith's rooming house.
So?
So, if it matches his watch, isn't that relevant?
It might place him at that location, Your Honor, but not when Harry O'Neill was killed.
All right, look, I'll cover that. Just please trust me.
All right, but you're stretching the limit, Mr. O'Neill. Don't expect any more favors.
I won't.
Objection overruled.
Mr. Lawrence, you ever seen this?
I don't know.
Well, then let's have a look at your watch and see if there isn't a link missing that this matches. Please. Your Honor, the defense wishes to enter this watch and this link as Defense Exhibit A, and we will show exactly where...
Yes, Mr. O'Neill?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we withdraw the request.
No stone missing, Mr. O'Neill?
Sorry, Your Honor, there's been some mistake.
No, you're wrong. There is no mistake. No, he found out about it. Don't you see, Your Honor? He had the stone replaced. Don't you see? He was in the room that day.
Order.
Please.
Order.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. May we have a brief recess so that my client can compose herself?
By all means. Court will recess for 10 minutes.
All right.
What on earth? Do you know what that was about?
No, except that it seems to have blown up in Tina.